Good afternoon, boys and girls. It's time for Bedtime Books with Dr. Brooks. I hope you've had a fantastic day. I know that I have. Tonight's story is Arthur's Christmas by Mark Brown. Arthur and D.W. had been in the drugstore a long time. For heaven's sake, D.W. said, this store is full of presents. Pick one and let's go. It has to be just right, said Arthur. I want Santa to like it. Well, hurry up, said D.W. I want to get home and see if Grandma's there and how many presents she brought me. At home, D.W. added 10 more things she wanted to her Christmas list and copied it over in red pencil. Arthur and D.W. cheered when they heard the car in the driveway. Grandma, are there presents in there for me? Asked D.W. Grandma, do you think Santa would like new mittens or gloves? Asked Arthur. Whatever happened to, hello, I'm glad to see you? Asked Grandma Thora. After dinner, everyone relaxed. Look, said D.W., I teached Killer a trick. Taught, said Grandma, you taught Killer a trick. But D.W. didn't hear. She had seen something on television to add to her list. Arthur, what's the matter? Asked Grandma. I haven't found the right gift for Santa, said Arthur. Only 2 shopping days left, reminded D.W. The next day, Arthur, D.W., and their friends went shopping. Killer went too. Arthur searched the entire store and still couldn't find the perfect gift for Santa. What's the big problem? Asked D.W. I can see 100 things I want. Let's go tell Santa. Santa, what would you like for Christmas? Asked Arthur. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. You just leave the giving to me. D.W. had her picture taken patting Santa's tummy. So D.W. is worried all about what she wants and what she wants to get. But Arthur is thinking of Santa and wanting to get Santa something. Buster was next. Santa, be careful coming down the chimney at our house. My parents always forget to put out the fire. Ho, 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 said Santa. Don't worry. I'll just come through the front door. Then it was Francine's turn. Have you been a good little girl? Asked Santa. Oh, yes, smiled Francine. I'm always good. Always? Asked Santa. Afterward, Buster treated them all to ice cream. Arthur could hardly finish his root beer float. He had only one more shopping day. Look, said Francine, Santa eats ice cream. I'll have a banana split with 6 scoops of bubble gum ice cream, said Santa, with double hot fudge, whipped cream, and nuts. I'll say he eats ice cream, said D.W. At home, Arthur asked his family for help. How about a nice colorful tie, said Father. Aftershave is always a good gift, said Mom. I bet Santa could use some toasty warm long johns, said Grandma. Arthur, you're taking this shopping too seriously, said D.W. Just do what I do. Get everyone the same thing. Get everyone the same thing. Do you think Santa might want or need the same thing as the other people? I don't know. That afternoon, everyone was getting ready to go caroling. But Arthur didn't have time for Christmas carols. Time was running out. Please come along, begged D.W. I'll be the only kid, and besides, Mrs. Tibble always gives us a present and hot chocolate. Arthur went window shopping instead, hoping that would give him an idea for Santa's present. Santa was ho-ho-hoing and drinking a diet root beer at the car wash. Moments later, Santa was at the Golden Chopstick eating subgum chow goo. Santa must have run to the deli at the corner of North and Main. The waitress shouted Santa's order to the cook. Catch a fish, hit it with rye, and put a pair of shoes on it. Finally, Arthur went home. He hadn't seen a single thing in any of the store windows he thought Santa would like. Santa was on TV eating Papa Piper's pickled peppers. That's it, said Arthur. He started making his list. He said, that's it, and started making his list. What do you think's going on his list? Arthur counted his money. DW, he said in his sweetest voice. Okay, how much do you need? Asked DW. But only if you promise to stop being a grouch. So while he's still making a list, trying to figure out what he'll get for Santa, look, DW has left him signs all over. Dear Santa, put presents under the tree. This way to the Christmas tree. Follow the red arrow. Christmas tree this way. Presents go down here. She wants to make sure he doesn't miss the tree. Seems like DW is only thinking of herself, being a little greedy maybe. The next morning, Arthur gave DW half of his list. He took the other half. DW had to keep Killer out of the kitchen while Arthur made Santa's present. What's all that noise? Asked Father. Arthur is making a mess, reported DW. The kitchen door opened and Arthur sneezed. Mom, how many cups of pepper and pickled peppers? He asked. Maybe I should help, said Mother. No, please, said Arthur. I want to make Santa's present myself. Just tell me how many sticks of gum in subgum chow goo. Poor Santa, said DW. Those sound like some interesting recipes. Hours later, Arthur whistled while he set the table for Santa. What's that? Asked Father. Pickled peppers, a hot fudge sundae on bubblegum ice cream, and subgum chow goo. I sort of combined Santa's favorite foods, explained Arthur. What's that big lumpy thing that's moving? Asked Grandma. A pizza to go, said Arthur, with everything on it. If you want Santa to come, you'd better go to bed, said Mother. If we want Santa to come, thought DW, we'd better do something about that food. He's even got a pair of shoes there. I don't know. Doesn't look like anything I would eat. DW couldn't fall asleep. I have to do something, she thought. Poor Arthur worked so hard, but if Santa gets one whiff of Arthur's present, he'll never set foot in the dining room, much less eat any of it. Careful to miss the squeaky step, DW tiptoed downstairs in the dark. So she's afraid that Santa will get one whiff of all that food and run away and won't even stay. The next morning, Arthur was the first one up. Santa ate it all, he cried, and he left a note. You think Santa ate all of that? Let's see. The note says, Dear Arthur, you were so nice to take the time to find out my favorite foods and make them. Thank you. You also teached me about the Christmas spirit. Love, Santa. P.S. Aren't you lucky to have such a nice little sister? So who do you think really left that note? Yeah, DW. There was a hint there. It said, you teached me. Remember earlier in the book, she said that incorrectly, and her grandmother told her that the correct way would be to say you taught, and it said she wasn't paying any attention. And then she mentions at the end that you have a great little sister. So yeah, DW got rid of all the food and then left that note. And she said, you taught me about the Christmas spirit. So it sounds like she finally learned a little bit of a lesson about not being so selfish and giving back to others. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story, and I will see you next time.